Yes, hello everyone, and it's time for another exciting edition of Jukebox Chronicles. I'm your host, DJ Jeff31, and I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome everybody back for what I hope will be the beginning of a couple more exciting episodes of movie television type series themes, and which I'm pleased to announce a special Batman theme idea came to mind. I went through my record of 45, record collection and came across the 1966 debut theme television series Batman and Robin, starring Adam West and Burt Ward as Batman and Robin, the Caped Crusaders. And this was a kind of a memento, groundbreaking television series that debuted in 1966. And it was a partnership between 20th Century Fox and affiliation with ABC, which was the third but newer major network. Debuting, kind of almost third against CBS and NBC, and they were trying to compete, and the idea of a full-screen, main-budget television series for children on a full action level basis was a radical new concept and had not been really done before. Batman was a comic book character created with the influence of comic book artist and writer Bob Kane, and debuted in 1940 with originally Detective Comics, 2 years after Superman, which was the most popular comic book character. But between then, it had never really Batman been on television or on screen other than some early 1940 black and white serial productions. Has there had been any kind of major studio funding in a full action scale production of Batman? And the television series debuted in 1966 for an hour-long episode, but with an idea to keep viewers attuned to watching. They decided to divide each episode into two parts and leave everybody on a cliffhanger note. So let you, tune in, same bat time, same bat channel, later in the week to find out the exciting conclusion and see what happened. And the show had a large budget, a high cast of actors, and supporting veteran actors that played the villains. I'm not really much of a Comic-Con guy, but I did go to one smaller comic show once, and I met Julie Newmar, the actress that played the original Catwoman in the original series. And what an icon! Even into this day, she still looks tremendously great. And she's just one of the many popular reasons why the show went on. After about 3 years, they unfortunately had an accident on the set with a fire, causing a lot of destruction to parts of what was the Batcave. And producers thought, well, this far into the series, it might not be worth the cost to rebuild, and they had estimated the show to only go on for another 3 seasons after that, and they just decided to pull the plug prematurely, leaving everybody disappointed. And it was an unfortunate thing, because then after that, it kind of took a hiatus until the late 80s when Tim Burton, director, came out in 1989 with Batman, the motion picture with Michael Keaton, who was a comedic actor, never had a dramatic role, but then, hiring him to co-star was Jack Nicholson, the great veteran screen legend, to play the Joker, and this was a PG-13 rating, but gave the character a much darker sense, where they wanted to keep, a younger audience, and also gain the attention of adults, also, because that's where the original series kind of lacked interest. It was mainly focusing on children, and at that time in television, you weren't really allowed to get too violent on TV and do anything too, out of the unordinary. So they kind of went away from the original concept of the comic book a little bit and kind of cleaned it up, but had some campy but lovable catchphrase, episodes with great dialogue, which made the show memorable. And even though you were an adult at the time now, you have to admit it, you probably couldn't believe you watched it looking at it today, but when it was on, you never missed it. So without any further debut, I'm going to play the theme song to Batman as I flash my 1966 original antique Batman hand puppet. And there we have it, folks. What do you think, Kate Crusader? And that was the introduction of the theme song to Batman, which at the time, back in 1966 through the end of 1968, led every little child to run for the television, to just about catch their favorite heroes, and see what kind of action, what adventure they would have of each exciting edition and episode that they had, from all their gadgets, from their utility belts to their legendary Batmobile and all their other neat at the time groundbreaking stunts, and array of guest villains and guest stars and actors, and a lot of other famous names had cameos. But it was a series that today is considered to be B-rated, but at the time, it did make television history and was one of the first and one of the most popular children's television series ever created. So without that said, it has its place in history, and did kind of give justice to the comic books series in its place, and then helped launch the motion pictures and a lot of the ideas and things that that follow to today, with the comic books. And now it's this has gone beyond what was originally a comic book character to television to movies, and it is a pop cultural phenomenon. It's really become an enterprise with fans globally, worldwide. Everybody just can't get enough of Batman. So without any further ado, I'd like to just thank everybody and hope that you tune into my YouTube channel, and always stay posted for all my exciting musical pieces. Thank you.